A very good evening to you. Welcome to the Sports Tonight, first edition of Sports Tonight for the week. I can barely catch my breath. There's a lot of interesting things that went down this weekend, and we're still having fun discussing all of them. Some very good, some not too good. I'm Yemi Adebayo. I'm going to be taking you on a trip across the money spinning world of sports tonight on the show. There's so much to talk about. Just like I said, there's a lot of football for us to serve you with on the show tonight. Of course, the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifiers are still going on across some other confederations. We're talking about matches that will be played tomorrow in the CONMEBOL zone, in CONCACAF, and of course Asia. We'll be talking about all of that, all for you on the show tonight. But before I introduce my partners that start off the show, let me pause a little and bring you into all that we're doing on the show tonight. This show is all about you, and this is how you can be a part of the show, especially on a day like this. You can get your views across to us on Facebook, Channels-Sports, and of course on Twitter, it is at Channels_Sports. Speak up and be heard. We're global, we're international. You can be sure that everything you say will be heard across the world. And of course, if you need answers from us, we will do our best to give those answers to you. All right, you can also read all our top stories on www.channelstv.com. You can also view those top stories on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can go to m.channelstv.com if what you have is your iPad, your iPhone, and your BlackBerry. You follow the prompt, and you will be viewing us live. Also, take a step further to download the Channels TV app for your Android, your iOS, and your Windows from the respective stores, and you will be able to carry Channels Television with you everywhere you go. Okay. All right, so that's how you can be a part of the show, so that you don't miss out on anything that we're doing right here on Channels Television. You can, like we said, be a part of everything we're doing, and of course, it is all for you. We move on now quickly as we. All right, let's quickly go on a break. And the rest of the show continues. Join us again.
Brings the ball, trying to get it across, but it's only slammed into Mohamed Ziti, who gives it away once again. Victor Moses. Oh, the pass came a bit too late. And it's in the goal. Victor Moses, he has done it. He pulls up his shot, and the pass has gone wide here. Oh, what a sumptuous move. And the stadium is alive again. The stadium is agog with joy and celebration. And what a timely goal it is, coming in the middle of the first half.
What a great football from Nigeria. Check out the build-up to it and look at the run of Victor Moses. One time the defense of Algeria giving back the ball after an interception. But look at that, Victor Moses. He says thank you very much. The ball from Bekarua, and of course tap the ball into the net to the wrong side of the referee's and a good goal for Nigeria. Victor Moses back better.
Alex Iwobi, what does he do? Kelechi Iheanacho should clear space and encourage the ball. Goalkeeper gets the ball in the net. It is goal number 2 for Nigeria, and it was very close, very close. But I think Mikel was wrong. The Algerians got totally flat for them, and Mikel scores a rare goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
It was unbelievable defending from the Algerians. Take a look at that. We see the offside rule there. Great pass coming in. He will be holding onto the ball very strongly. Nowhere to go forward. He sent the ball straight on line. And a very poor defending from Aisha Manki, the Real Betis man. Mikel thought he was offside too, until he saw he was right there onside, and he tapped the ball into the net. Look at him there. Should I hit it? Should I continue or not?
I mean, almost a like-for-like substitution. The Nigerians a bit more interested in shoring up things a little bit now. The Algerians getting increasingly worried. And Nigeria guilty of misplaced passes. Riyad Mahrez taking the game by the scruff of the neck, going all the way on his own. Decides that Bentaleb might be able to help through. And what a goal that was from Nabil Bentaleb. Nigerians on tenterhooks now. Algeria pulled one goal back. Still all of 24 minutes to go in this game.
And take a look at that. You see the Nigerian midfield and defense totally collapse. Look at that, an ocean of space for him. He had to do everything he had to do. And what a cracker of a goal from Nabil Bentaleb, given all the space to operate.
It's in Brahimi. The ball is, good clearance from Nigeria. Ahmed Musa for Nigeria. He decides to go with the ball. Ahmed Musa, actually, it was Ogerion Nazi that gave him the pass. But that's Ahmed Musa coming forward, and a ball opportunity. Victor Moses. Oh, that is the prophetic rapture of the thought. That's the icing of the cake. The man who started it all. The man who seems to have wrapped it all up. Nigeria as good as having won here. Oh, what a finish to this.
Yeah, those goals made our week. One of the moments last weekend that we will remember for some time to come, how Nigeria was able to dispatch the Algerians. We started something here on Monday. It was our own contribution. It was our own part to ensure that Nigeria defeated Algeria. And we're going to end it today. It's been our goodwill message. And want to thank everybody. We say thank you for all the support. Without you, convincing victory over Algeria would not have happened. Step by step, we are moving closer to Russia 2018. Let's continue to keep this momentum going. So, Super Eagles. So that's our message, and it ends today. The purpose was achieved. 3 points in the bag. We're leading now with 6 points in the group. Well, let me not do all the talking. Let me quickly introduce my partners on the show. We'll be starting the show, probably be ending it with me. My pleasure to have Toby Adepoju. I saw the game firsthand. Yep. Let me welcome you. First, I welcome you back to Lagos, and I welcome you back to the show.
Yeah, good to be here. I mean, amazing weekend for us. You know, this is the time you really want to follow the Super Eagles. This is the time you want to be proud to be a Nigerian. I mean, 3 goals over. With due respect to variety Algerians, because we thought they would come here, and then he created a scare for us. But I think it was so easy for us. I mean, we scored 3 goals against them, and it was an amazing result.
Yeah.
I saw the momentum, I saw the atmosphere. Everyone was excited. We was fun at night. I mean, so we just hope we can continue in this trend.
All right. Also with us this lovely Monday evening. It's always a pleasure to have him with us. Let me welcome you to the show as well. I think we both watched on TV. We're not in video, and we're seeing things different from Toby. But let me welcome you first.
Yeah, thanks for having me. When you look at it from the angle that the Desert Foxes are the #1 ranked team in Africa, you want to give credit to the Super Eagles, for getting a 3-1 result over them. But we also remember that we still have about 4 matches to go.
Yeah.
And nothing has been won yet. I'm happy that the coach is also telling them. Yeah. But the good thing is the way they reacted when the Algerians put the Eagles under pressure. The tactical changes that the coaches made really stabilized the team. So it shows that we are beginning to get our groove. We are beginning to get quality on the bench, which is very, very significant.
All right, let's see if we can talk about the moments in that game. Toby, Mikel's goal. Before we do our player ratings, because that's what we do every time a big game like this is played. But let me start with since we're seeing the goal by the Algerians, let's talk about this goal. I, for one, thought Daniel Akpeyi was a bit jittery. I'm not really blaming him for this goal. It was off his line, but overall performance. Let's start with the goalkeeper. How would you rate him?
I disagree with you when you're off air, and then I think my point won't change. I don't think Akpeyi was jittery. He was vocal, and however, we haven't seen that in a couple of games with Keme. Keme is a silent goalkeeper. I think maybe we are
trying to control his defense.
Yes, maybe we are used to a silent goalkeeper like Kali Keme, but we saw a vocal Akpeyi who was always talking to his it was always communicating. Anytime they made mistake, made a lot of noise on them. And I mean, it also worked at some point, because you saw at some point to say,
concentration.
Babalo going for a good challenge. He came in going for a good, I beg your pardon, Ekon going for a good challenge. So I mean, he had a decent game. Not too many, targets from the Algerians. And you talk about this goal. I mean, it allowed space for the guy to score, and he got it. So I don't think Akwe was jittery in that game.
Okay, let's talk about something else. We were not wasteful on the day. I think that's something, a departure from the past. We created chances, and we took them.
Yeah, not too wasteful. If you recall, Yemi, I think around the 8th or 9th minute, Victor Moses had an opportunity, went past two defenders. He was torn between squaring the ball for a free player or scoring, but he couldn't hit target. So, and we'll be saying it, hugely talented player, but his last ball always let him down. But I think he made amends for that, and he scored 2 goals. And I hope our players get that last ball right, because Ahmed Musa also had an opportunity that would have scored the 4th goal, but he was in a haste. His final ball was in between 2 Nigerian players. If you have an opportunity to beat a team 5-0, 6-0, you take it. Because we may not know what is going to happen towards the last qualifiers. It might now go down to goals difference.
Yeah, let's also comment about that. What we just saw, silly way to get a yellow card. A game of this importance. It took off his shirt. That's just an aside. Yeah, this goal. We have the benefit of replays, and it's a good goal, no doubt.
Yep.
But a lot of people question why Mikel took his time to look at the referee, and some say that in some cases might even make the linesman raise his flag.
Mikel is not a natural striker. A striker would have put the ball in the net, then while celebrating, he will look back at the assistant referee. We must commend him for what he did. I think he was smarter than the last man there.
Yeah.
He was moving. If you watch the replay critically, he was moving with the last man. The last man was very sluggish in returning, so he was moving. And now the having played with him at the Olympic Games, knew his movement and gave him the ball. And I think that second goal really helped us. Because if it had been 1-0, the Algerians would have gained more confidence. Perhaps if they have equalized, it would have been more problem for us. So I think that second goal helped us.
I know time will not allow us to talk about all of the issues, but maybe I should just bring up 2. Kelechi Iheanacho as the points man and the defense. Let me start with Onyemuchiwachu. Kelechi Iheanacho as the, did he really do his job well? And the defense, all problems sorted, maybe?
There were arguments, he had a quiet game. But I think when you look at the strength of the goals he has scored in the previous games, he's always going to be a marked man. And a very intelligent coach like Raw knew what he was doing. That could also help us get some goals. So he's not going to score in every game he's going to play for the national team. Yes, by his own standard, I think he had a quiet game. But maybe the coach knew why he finished the game.
And the defense?
Well, Toby and I were talking about the defense. There were some balls, in the first half that the Algeria school have utilized. The first ball, the second ball. The first ball you could, you could excuse the defender, but you don't allow the second ball to bounce in the vital area. It happened once or twice, and the Algerians failed to hit target. I think Raw will look at it and try to make some amends going forward. We need to be watertight.
Okay.
The Algerians didn't take their chances. That is why we are lucky. If they had taken their chances, especially in the first half and the second half, when they gained more confidence, they had an opportunity very inside the vital area, but they didn't hit targets. So I think we were quite lucky in those occasions.
All right, we'll still continue with our analysis of the game, and of course we'll be taking a look at all the other things happening in the African in the qualifiers for the 2018 World Cup from Africa. We'll go on a quick break. We'll be back for more on Sports Tonight.